I'll speak for both of you guys.
Oh wait, I'm
Sure.
back too? Okay.
No, you can go.
Huh?
What's that? I'll speak for both.
Half half?
All right, half. Well, you just...
Alright.
You gotta come a little bit... There you go, there you go. Vici.
IG.
Prepare for battle.
But I spoke for both of us.
You did?
Yeah, I said Vici, and then you came in and said IG.
I wrote my own destiny.
That's not what we spoke about.
Sorry, man. I've been had.
I've been had.
I've been had.
How are you the one who's been had? I
But-
was the one who was supposed to make the decision.
Wait, did I say IG?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You said IG. I
But
said
I'll say
Vici.
VG if VG wins. How about that?
That's cheap.
No, that's how it works. I actually forgot Flyfly did play the Void at the major, and it went like 0-10.
30 seconds to battle.
What is your base on, like, why are you choosing VG?
Sand King's not mid.
That's why?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was nervous.
Leshak is in a little bit out of position, or is Void out of position, or who's out of position? No one.
Nobody. Nobody dying.
No. Kaka also just using battery assault and running away. Classic.
The battle begins.
UOW missing the burrow strike. All right. The tail of flubs. Stun misses there. Fly sneaking in.
That's 3 bounties for the Dire. Very rare occurrence.
They can't count.
Yeah, but he's actually whacking him. All right, he just gave him a mace to the head. It's IG favorite right there. Told you I would win.
Game's over. GG.
He maced him. No, but draft, I really like this Radiant draft, like the Warlock, Sand King, Darkseer. They have so much AoE damage,
Yeah.
right?
But it could get dangerous, that's for sure.
It could. It just, when you mess up those big ults, it could also get scary for your own team.
Because if you miss out on the opportunity, you've used everything.
Yeah. That being said, if they land everything, this Dire team is just gonna disappear. It will cease to exist in a second.
Very quickly.
I should have chosen VG just to go with the combo. Like, the combo is gonna... Whoa! Emo missed the stun on a range creep that was just stationary. Maybe...
It happens.
yeah. Okay.
Kaka here with JT. Do you like this Clockwork Necro lane?
I mean, it's decent. Necro will pretty much just sustain here. Warlock Spectre should not be able to bully him out or anything. I mean, it's just there to secure the Necro, so it's decent for that. Oh, you're taking a lot of damage here again. He's still 70 gold away from his bottle.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Now 20 gold away from his bottle.
Stun.
Yeah. He has one more lightning. No, he doesn't. I lied.
Run from this for a second. It's just been back and forth aggression or harassment. Nothing too crazy yet coming out from either side.
Yeah.
These are both level 6 heroes that I was talking about it last game. We will see like
Dire's
TP to a
middle
side
tower
lane once they
is
hit
under
level
attack.
6 and try to make a play as quickly as they can.
For sure. And Void is also a good hero against Darkseer in terms of not being able to really get harassed out by him. And we've seen a resurgence of Faceless Void again as well. And Enchantress now has the big setter, Tormentor. He's about to torment them.
Shockwave.
If he purchases off the Surge, which he didn't skill yet. Okay. Here, W has to be careful here.
Yeah, there's the sentry down and
Hadouken!
oh, the impetus shot.
Yeah. He would have died either way because the Hadouken was on the way as well.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Battery assault, Poyoyo, pretty low.
They're taking
Consider
a
going
lot of
back
damage
in.
here. Do they have healing self? He has one healing self on the Warlock. But that's it. They're out of region now. Spectre is definitely feeling the heat down here. Or whatever Necro spreads.
Terror? Fear?
Death?
Yeah, maybe death. I guess death would work.
Death Pulse? Heartstopper aura. It always sounded so brutal to me, especially when I was younger. What kind of aura is that?
Well, what does that do to you? That you stand in that aura? Do you feel like the palpitations?
So stopping me just starts beating slower, right? And at some point it just doesn't beat anymore. Pretty brutal concept.
Spectral dagger thrown over at JT.
Securing the neutral creep. Good job.
IG already have themselves a 1k lead. They got first blood, but they're also farming really well.
Taking both water runes as well. I want to see if Old 11 is going to have such a great game on Darkseer again as he did in game 1.
Yeah, he really felt very confident on that hero going in.
I mean, really the entire series so far he's been owning. His Brood, his Darkseer game 1. Stellar performance from him.
I'm surprised how quiet things are, especially the first two games felt like bloodbaths. But Cogs around and now
Structures are
like DY's gonna die.
Oh, Necro didn't get the kill at least, so
PYW has to burrow strike away. He's been surged to leave. That leaves Old 11 in trouble.
that is Enchantress.
And they're also diving into the tier 1 bottom. Yo-Yo Spectral Dagger trying to get away from
Dire's
Kaka as
top
well as
tower is under
JT.
attack.
Free pathing, finest creation. Here's the power of Necro. He's half health now. You leave him alone for 20 seconds, he's gonna be full health again.
Things are going really well for IG all over the map.
Certainly are. And even Emo is having a great time as well. Ori's still out farming him a little bit, but it's to be expected. And now Void is just, you know, the higher the levels go, the easier it gets for Void. Almost 6. Chrono Trigger will be online.
And this isn't another case of Chrono and your carry can't hit into it, or your other cores can't hit into it.
They dive into Warlock again.
Yeah, Cogs around DY, they're going to bring a TP in. This might be bad if they can get the burrow strike off, but the Cogs push away PYW to start. They'll try to go in on the JT. They bring 4 heroes down here, and that even feels like it's still rough.
They got the Clockwork as well, but this leaves the other lanes completely open for
Radiant's middle tower is
destruction.
under attack.
Flashback is gonna get an Arcane Rune top. Like having to be 4 heroes at one lane this early into the game doesn't feel very good. But Spectre is actually top 1 net worth now because of it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Getting close to that level 6 too.
Spectre is the game-winning hero.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Pulse Nova, a lot of damage done to
Radiant's
PYW.
middle tower
Burrow
is
strike to the
under
other side of the
attack.
trees. Chrono used top and trying to get this kill on the Old 11. Not
Bash.
sure he's got the damage.
No bashes. Even without bashes.
Kill.
Then we can meet.
Radiant's middle tower
And
has
Emo got
fallen.
the mid tower.
So things perfect. Other than Necro dying, things have been perfect. They get the kill top, they take the tier 1 mid. The map's gonna close off for the side of VG if they're not too careful.
Yeah. I always like this response of Necro
Radiant's
against
middle
Spectre.
tower
A
is
hero that
under
always
attack.
feels incredibly tanky. Once she's down to half health, you get Reaper, you're gone.
Yeah.
It's a really good answer. And they don't really have any saving tool. No Oracle, no SD, nothing like that.
Yeah, no Shadow Demon, no OD, no nothing.
Gonna
No
be
Oracle.
very tough. And now Lesh rotating bottom to get the next tier 1 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're squeezing
Radiant
IG
structures
or
are
VG
fortified.
here really hard in this early game.
And they put the Void Spirit last, didn't they?
They did, which is very surprising to me. They have a very hard time killing this Faceless Void. I love his skill build this game. 4 levels into the jump.
Radiant's bottom
Meaning he's
tower
pretty much
is under
invulnerable.
attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Which
has
also
fallen.
means he can defend the top tower by himself pretty much.
Yeah, and they're gonna take another tower. So
3k lead already.
it's just falling out
Dire's
of control.
courier has been
and
killed.
Vici got to get a hold of it, but I'm not sure they can.
Yeah, Power is just team fight. They need level 6 on Warlock, level 6 on Sand King, so they need their Tome to come into play at minute 10, and then they should be able to start taking some fights, if they're not too far behind at that point. Because once Necro will have the pipe and the mech, it will be incredibly difficult to kill anyone. They do have Reaper here, but need to be a little careful.
Perfect.
Yeah. He already has the Fairy's Trinket though, so it's probably going to give it to another one.
Yeah, Necro will take him. So it's one of those neutral items that feels good for multiple heroes, especially, you know, I love it on the Shrek, but thinking about it on the Necro, the extra movement speed is great.
It's very helpful for sure. Chrono up on 3. They're chasing.
They got the slow. They'll look for the Chrono. Time dilation, all right. And the Chrono just on the edge. After step on Emo, they'll get the kill on the old 11. They'll use that haunt. They'll try to trade for Emo and maybe even flyfly. Got time walk in a second.
That's 5 heroes committed again though.
Just
huge commitments here.
Yeah.
For VG.
And that's leaving JT by himself.
Now 4K lead, simply because they have to invest so many resources every time you make any sort of gank attempt. That's what we said, that this is the weakness of the big ultimates. Like, you need to expend one every time there's a gank, pretty much. And in that way, IG might just be able to outpace them. They still have Reaper down here, so all 11 should not be too confident, or comfortable rather. Enchantress, still 5 Warlock, now gets a Tome. That means Chaotic Offering will be online, which is really the big teamfight ult.
Yeah. Chaotic Offering, you're hoping to have the Epicenter with the Burrow Strike available. Chaotic Offering with the control that they have for Vici could be big.
There's a lot of potential for damage for sure. Like, IG does not want to take a head on 5v5 fight unless they get like a massive chrono. Which even then, the damage might still be a bit lacking.
Time is money.
Once Dark Seer starts to get into these items, Stain, but right now he's going Redact, so if he gets anything that's going to help the team sustain a little bit more, Boyoyo. Yep, he's fine. A little nervous about him getting low, going after the Ancients.
Flyfly already finishes Maelstrom, so his farming tool is online.
Picked up for the Necro, so they've got more sustain, and like this is just
Radiant's top tower is under
really
attack.
dangerous for Vici.
It is. Like, a team fight can turn around so fast when it's a Necro with all the healing, multiple death pulses, the mech, the pipe that's gonna come out eventually.
They'll smoke to try to make something happen.
Has been killed.
And old 11's courier gets killed. They'll try to get a kill as revenge. Burrow strike in. Ollie dead. Kaka, he's level 7. He could hook shot and he's got help. Start something off, but
they're just getting out-farmed so hard around the map. Like, they're getting pickoffs, but they're losing gold advantage.
yeah.
Necro is way too tanky to be able to be killed, so he's just playing up in their face.
The remnant. Burrow strike into the cogs.
They're playing so confidently, even as...
He has hook shot.
Yeah. They're gonna turn it around, see right here.
Hook shot, Reaper Scythe all the way on a PYW. They get the kill on a PYW. Kaka trying to run, and it looks like he will, in fact, survive. Flyfly goes after Ori, who will dissimulate.
Kaka knocks back in.
Does survive. Okay, now finally dying. Hawk comes in, walls down. Doesn't look like it's healed up at the moment. They've caught their hands on old 11.
Boyoyo running it alone.
Yeah, and he's gonna die for this.
Sir?
Especially with the bashes coming through.
What was that?
So technically Kaka died.
No, that does not count anymore. No. That did not count. Sorry.
Okay. 9-5 in favor of IG. They've got a 7k lead.
7k with only 4 kills advantage. That means they've used the map in such an efficient way that VG just can't... Like, with their lineup, it's just not made to have these little skirmishes here. You see, they have to drop everything And they're just too far behind already. Clockwork gets healed by the Necro.
Dire's top
Sure,
tower
eventually
is
ends up
under
dying
attack.
after 3 ults have been expended on him, but very well worth it.
You said it, I didn't. You did that.
I just said he doesn't die in an engagement.
Technically one engagement.
Well, sir, I'll have to step back here.
Look over at Old 11, who is just
Dead
not
again.
having the
Dire's
game
top
that we
tower
saw in
is
that
under
first
attack.
one.
It is, yeah. This Leshrac last pick really putting on the pressure now. The level 4 Edict, bot tower now, Chronosphere still available.
Radiant's bottom
Interesting
tower
choice
is
to
under
not skill level
attack.
2 Chrono.
Radiant structures
Doesn't really scale
are
super well.
fortified. Dire's top
I'm
tower
there.
is under attack.
Happy. That's usually when you know that the game is in a rough spot.
Dire's
either
top
way
tower
ahead
has
Or
fallen.
way
Or
behind.
way behind.
Like if the game is average,
Radiant's
you
bottom
know what to do
tower
there.
is under attack.
QIW though, trying to farm as efficiently as possible. Skills to blink up fast. Needs another 200 gold
Radiant's
beacon.
bottom tower
100 now. Are we gonna see a 5-man epicenter with 5-man fatal bonds? Unlikely.
Yes.
Yes? And the question is, once the pipe is out, do they even die?
Vacuum,
Yeah.
Fatal Bonds, Epicenter, Burrow Strike.
On 5.
On 5.
Radiant's middle tower
And then
is
Void
under
gets a
attack.
9-man Chrono
Dire's
man
top tower is under
by
attack.
himself.
Yes.
So he doesn't count.
He does just
Just to make it sound more epic. Hook shot.
And that will find the Void Spirit. And trying to get away. Astral Step, second one.
Invis, Rune.
Invis
Dash.
dusted.
Impetus. Shook.
Dissimulate. Oh.
Blind stun, blind
They got
stun.
him. No, they don't got him.
Emo did not trust his instincts.
Commit.
Yeah.
Said they got him. In my mind, I wanted to say he got out. Thing.
The same thing though.
I meant like he, you know, juked him.
And we all know what you mean, B-Cop.
No, I had to explain.
No. Sounds good.
Flyfly. Okay, Epi's.
QIW.
No.
Slamming his tail into the ground.
Players are just having way too much fun.
I mean, ever since they changed it, you gotta have fun with it.
Yeah.
Back then you click it, you're gone. Oh, sorry guys, I wasted ult.
It's on cooldown for 2 minutes.
Yeah. And then you cancel it too, before you blink. Like, guys, I got a 5 minute. Oh.
This is why you need to queue up.
It was so heartbreaking whenever that happened to anyone. Like a perfect stun on 4, but cancels it on empty.
Or some people try to time it right, not queue it up, and then seconds before the epicenter goes off.
Yep. Lots of incidents of all sorts.
This time, I feel like maybe gives Vici an opportunity.
The thing is, Spectre again didn't go Blade Mail. I feel like every Spectre that doesn't go Blade Mail just loses. It's such an important item on there. The farm, the team fight, against the Leshrac especially. So much passive damage coming out.
Time is money.
I'm telling you, this Necro is a great answer.
Cogs and the chaotic offering with the fatal body. Ooh, striking the epicenter, the damage! There it is! They call me Nostradamus for a reason. Emo, JT, Ali, and Kaka all dead.
In 1 second.
Yeah, literally instantly.
Yeah, as we said they would.
Oh my god, look at the damage the Warlock did.
Fatal
Dire's
Bonds
middle
is a
tower
great
is under
ability.
attack.
Oh my god.
Dire's
It's the
structures
power of the Warlock.
Let's watch it again. Hook shot, Cogs. They're like, oh, we got him. Boom. Drop it down.
If Necro ulted earlier there, I mean, they still would have all died, but they were so ready for that on VG.
Wow.
The thing is, IG knows, or should know, this is the only way they can fight. Like, they're not showing anywhere on the map where do you think they're gonna be, you know? They're of course gonna be behind the Void Spirit. And they get absolutely demolished. That's like the kind of thing that goes into a highlight reel. But a very short highlight reel. In 1 second.
Oh, baby, a triple. It's just...
However, now they have nothing because
Radiant are
now
scanning.
they have nothing.
They gotta hold out.
They're on the
That's what they need
Spectre.
all the courier.
They're on the Sand King. They don't know who they're on.
They're on nobody.
What? They didn't hook, they didn't chrono, nothing. They saw them all.
Yeah.
Coin for
I'll say. Hesitation
Radiant's
is
top tower
defeat.
has fallen.
Is that a song?
Oh, that is Old Man
Radiant's
Ishi.
top tower is under
I don't
attack.
know, you kind of sang it.
Radiant structures are
I sang
fortified.
it.
Yeah. Flyfly.
Bye bye.
Radiant's
Looking
top
for the
tower
proper
is under
positioning.
attack.
That is a great
Standing
position.
forward.
Right in the tree. And then
Dire's
leaving the
bottom
tree.
tower is under
The
attack.
apple as well, very tanky. 2.2 health. 2.4 with strength crits.
Fiddlebond's on Flyfly and Nemo.
That is
Potential.
potential.
They just don't have the chaos drop.
Coming.
Dire's bottom
Center.
tower is under attack.
Time longer. He's coming. Coming tonight on the tower. Burrow strike hits on the 2. They got to step away. PYW might be in some trouble. The wall plays down. Now the vacuum on the 3. Old 11. Getting focused by Flyfly. And the Chrono.
Throw it down.
The remnant. It hits while he's in the Chrono, but it's not going to keep him alive. They've got themselves 3 for sight down for 70. Has to step across. The wall's still down, but there's a fight taking place in front of it. They've got on the track. Trying to start to run. Hookshot comes through, and that lands and hits onto this Void Spirit. It came across him, I believe.
It's like night and day difference. Now they're gonna flip for the high ground. Darkseid has no buyback, tanking neither.
Yeah, they don't have epicenter, they don't have vacuum wall.
So this is what happens when they don't run into all of the old support heroes.
Chaotic offering.
On 5.
And is it going to be enough? Looks like it. Eagle's still standing his ground. The damage from Spectre, but they landed the stun. Yo-Yo in trouble. Vacuum again on the 4. Fatal Bonds hits all 5 heroes.
They
Now
can't
this is when
leave.
they need to do something. They've got Emo low. They need follow-ups. Spirit Vessel on Akaka. UIW looking to find a Burrow strike. That lands onto just the Necro. Got the cogs around as well as the Spirit Vessel still ticking away on Akaka, but they don't have any kills just yet. Fiddlebonds should run out in just a moment. Burrow strike lands and they'll at least get the clockwork. That's not really what they wanted.
Yeah. And they lost the tier 3 as well.
At least it's not a Luna just a Scepter.
Sure. It's not. And but the question is, are they gonna be less or more cooldown reliant later on? He said more, right? Like the stronger the IG side gets, the more reliant they are on really hitting the combo.
Everybody's gotta get Octrine.
Yeah. And 5 spell equipment somehow. UW.
Possible.
He got clipped by the split earth after stunning out.
And they've got Vision on him.
Hook shot.
Shot. Burrow strike in 3.
Hold
but it's not gonna
11.
be up in time. There's TP away. That's probably the wise choice.
Yeah. They did not have the water in. Essence ring now. That is an amazing item for both the Lash and the Necro. Straight into the pit. Time to grab Roshan.
Defend against it.
Now they have no
Over the
ults.
base, yeah.
And Sankin's dead.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Game is looking rough.
Just for throat, so no axe, short, no cheese.
Sean has fallen to the gutter.
On the
Guess that
Lash.
still gives the opportunity to blow up these heroes with the 5-man
Dire's
Burrow.
bottom tower is under
The thing is,
attack.
Fatal Bonds will always be able to do that. You get it on like a couple of tanky heroes, some AoE spells on top. All gone. Shared damage. Actually 27%. That is a massive number.
Dire are scanning.
You're gonna 25.
Burrow strike coming through onto the Enchantress. They've got the Aether and Dark Ages picked up by Ori.
He's pretty tanky though.
Yeah, he's surviving, and this is again when an Enchantress that's got Mother Nature's attendance, not the impetus. Hookshot comes through, lands on a few on there's over 11. They've got themselves the vacuum as well as the wall. The Burrow strike hits on top of it, looking for the Chrono. Flyfly. He beats it for a second. There's 11 trying to run.
He's still time dilated.
One bash, Chrono. Under the tower, and there's another bash to them to kill. Actually saving it for the Reaper side.
He's dead for 100. They know he's brought back.
That was so patient.
Very well coordinated as well.
Because he was 2 shots from dead, hits him once,
Radiant's
and
middle
then
tower
waits
is under
for
attack.
JT to come over.
Yeah, Flyfly's like, take it. No Darkseid means no combo. He's dead for over a minute. They might be losing 2 sides here.
Yep.
At
Radiant's
least
middle
one,
tower has fallen.
I'd imagine. Wiggling, wiggling.
Chaotic offering on the 3. Now the Brewers are going to accept the combo once again. They get the kill. Evo, no, not yet. They do get Ollie. They will go with the rest. PYW trying to do it again with the Burrow strike in. Kaka got bolts of course down the side of IG, but it's just not enough damage. Time walks forward. 5 from PYW. Ori backed up to the kill for DYJT. Finally falls. Burrow strike onto this Faceless Void.
JT died to the golem.
They got 3.
Yeah, and once again, they were not ready for this initiation. 3 heroes getting rocked, fatal bonded, and stanking ulti. Look at here, they're just not disciplined enough here. Like, you can't be walking to the top lane like that. You have been punished by it twice so far. Surely the next time you'll be more cautious about it, right?
Yeah. Well, I say yeah, but that's the second time that's happened, if not the third.
And it was a very good recognition that they are there, and the rock comes in very well timed. But as I said, it was all in the back of IG's positioning. It should not be the case. Like, Necro is the frontliner. The 2 supports should not be standing with him.
Still though, 9k lead for IG.
Sure, but they could have gotten the Rex here already.
Yeah. Potentially 2 sets we were talking about.
Yeah, and instead they get nothing. He's going straight into the Satanic on the Void. So he just wants to outlive. And you can, of course, dispel the Fatal Bonds as well with it. That's good.
Spectre's still 3k off of where this Void is.
Yeah.
And old 11, the last time we saw him on this Darkseer, he was at the top of the net worth.
Time is
Now he's
money.
very far down.
What, he had like 32,000 net worth down that game?
Yeah.
Going into the pipe.
29,000. He has the axe now, so heroes are more survivable, at least. But they still need like 2 more of those team fights, because every time they don't fight, they just get out-farmed around the map. Now it's 11k lead. Just 1 minute ago was 9k.
Go for the Spectre.
I'm not sure if I like that at all, to be honest. It's not great against Ench. Clockwork, sure. Necro doesn't care. Void doesn't care. Let's see if it pays off for him or not.
Flyfly has Chrono, has the Satanic.
He did it through this combo with the Darkseer, Iron Shell and stuff.
Did a decent chunk of damage on one spell there towards Emo, but it's just not enough to get the kill. Be anywhere close. But they're about to have everything up.
Pure W with the spell.
I always think the Epi's getting thrown.
Dire structures are fortified.
Void's not getting himself.
Okay.
The whole
Radiant's
team's
top
not good.
barracks has
They don't
fallen.
have to, they just walk up the high ground.
There's 1 range race gone.
Illusion.
His Lash is pretty tanky now. With the Kaya Sage and Challenge
Radiant's
Shot.
structures are fortified.
He even has the Essence Ring as well.
They could potentially time this Aegis expiring. That might be what they're waiting for to make the
Radiant's top barracks are
jump.
under attack.
That's 5 seconds from now.
And IG are aware of that. That's why they're backing out.
Yeah, they don't want to have happen what happened in game 1. No, they did that the damage in game 1. Oh, yo.
Yeah, Emo jumped in.
He gave him the treatment.
And all the way to the back lines with the ball. That Aegis.
Now
Or took that-
Satanic.
that
Finish
kill.
up on Void. Ecop, Satanic on Void.
Yeah, he's pretty farmed. 15k.
Pretty farmed.
Vici needs one more deep fight, I think, to really feel back in it. Because that'll probably lead to Road.
The things they've had 2 really good fights already, but the gold lead is just not dwindling.
Because they're not allowed to farm that.
Exactly. After your ults are down, you're kind of just at IG's mercy. You go back to your own towers, to your own base, you get out-farmed again. Maybe you get another good fight, but if you just rinse and repeat, IG will ultimately be able to close out this game. Unless VG really crushes the team fight at the Roche pit,
Dire are scanning.
which is going to be happening in 2 to 5 minutes.
So we'll have to see if the timings work out where Vici can win a fight, go for Roche, and bring this game back. But IG, it looks like they're on the right track. Got a lot of vision just
All
watching.
fears fading.
Bottom Ward in the jungle. Triangle.
Wards everywhere.
Yeah.
A ward in the ward. Seeing Ori now. Hanging him out.
For a second, he's going into the Ags.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Yep,
attack.
standard.
Scotty and I leave. So they'll smoke. They knew where Ori was for a moment. We've pretty much figured out
Dire's
this
bottom tower
bottom.
is under
This is a
attack.
very obvious smoke though. They're not
Dire's
showing on
bottom
any
tower
lanes.
has fallen.
Not farming anything really.
Haste!
Although Evan doesn't have any mana to work with.
But they should all just be teaming out here. Maybe PYW will stick around. No, he's
Dire's
also out.
bottom tower is under attack.
Lasher might be finding the... Oh, he almost clipped him with that edict. Very close.
So everybody TP's out. Not bad movements from Vici considering it's hard for them to farm around the map.
Yeah, good stuff. But still, they're falling further and further behind. And the problem is Spectre will never really feel tanky against Necro. We've seen it already. He's not level 18 yet on the Necro, so Reaper isn't as strong, but soon he will be.
Void Spirit's not level 18 either. Spectre isn't 18. Roche is going to be a long one, so 2 minutes. And they've got the Ags now on Necro. So that Ghost Trap's getting upgraded. The Heartstopper or getting upgraded.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's interesting, this Aghanim's. Like, it's worth if you get multiple gold shrouds off. It's just, if you get bursted from the beginning, then it was a bad investment.
Aether Remnant. Alright, they catch JT for a second, but they've got the Lotus Sword. That Vici want to move off of. Thought about moving in on it. Now they've got the hook shot. That's out onto Boyoyo. Epicenter. Strike lands on the 2. Aether Remnant. Astral Stab. Chaotic Offering comes down as well as the wall. Can they get the kill on the JT? It's a vacuum on the 3 that goes back into the wall. But now the Reaper's strike on a BYW is not going to be enough damage. They get the kill onto Old 11. JT's low. The Chronosphere is there. It lands on a Boyoyo as well as PY. BYW trying to keep alive the Spectre who pops the Manta, but they get the kill onto 3. They'll buy back on DY. They lost nothing from IG.
Yeah, this is all too survivable. They threw everything down on the Necro. He lived with 200 health. He's now back to full.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Electric
attack.
built into Eternal Shroud and spell lifesteal as well. Just too much HP,
Radiant's middle tower
too
has
much
fallen.
reduction. Not enough
Radiant's middle
damage.
barracks
I
are
think
under
Vici wanted to
attack.
get out from that fight, but really well done there by Kaka to recognize that, get the hook shot, and then force them to fight. They don't want to fight there, but they have to. And then when they have to, you saw how split the fight was. The wall's here, the chaotic offering's there, this is there, and they just weren't putting it together. Hook shot comes out, Ori trying to get a kill here. The Lotus Orb out on the Kaka that got the stun and lands onto Ori. He'll get the kill. And Ori will buy back. So they still want to go. They don't have any ultis available. Spectral Dagger coming through, the vacuum on the floor. Again, the Ghost Shroud, they've got the Fatal Bonds on a bunch of these users. Buyback being popped by Ori as well as PYW. Erica drops, and so does Old 11. They've got the buyback on Boyoyo, but they'll call GG, and IG will take
Radiant's
the
middle
series
tower is under
over
attack.
Vici.
Finally getting on the board after the initial
Victory.
stumble against Aster.
Yeah.
Did not look good.